Good afternoon, everyone. Today we discuss judicial review of administrative action through writs. First of all, introduction. As far as Indian judiciary is concerned, Supreme Court and High Courts have supervisory jurisdiction over administrative bodies and tribunals. The jurisdiction is to supervise and review the decision of administrative tribunals, and the bodies is very wide in nature. Judicial control of administrative action provides a fundamental and essential safeguard against the abuse of power. Now, jurisdiction in general divided into two parts. First one is our jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Second one is our jurisdiction of the High Court. Now, we will discuss firstly the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Under Article 32 of the Indian Constitution, the right to move the Supreme Court by appropriate proceedings for the enforcement of fundamental right is available. The Supreme Court has the power to issue writs. First writ is our writs of habeas corpus. Secondly, writs of mandamus. Third, writs of prohibition. Fourth one is quo warranto, and last writ is writs of certiorari. Under Article 136 of Indian Constitution, the Supreme Court may in its discretion grant a special leave to appeal from any judgment, sentence or made by the court, tribunal in the territory of India. Nothing in clause 1 shall apply to any judgment or made by any court or tribunal constituted by or under any law relating to armed forces. Means law relating to armed forces are exceptionals. Now, jurisdiction of the High Court. Jurisdiction of a High Court based on Article 226. Under Article 226, a High Court is empowered to issue a writs to any person or authority, including in appropriate cases even government. Therefore, a writ cannot be issued against a private person or private bodies like trade unions and the secretary of a cooperative unions. However, a writ can be issued against a department of the government, an officer of the government or any statutory authority. So, both Supreme Court and High Court exercise the writ jurisdictions. Still, there are some fundamental difference between these two courts. Under Article 32, writ jurisdiction under Article 32 is itself a fundamental right, whereas under Article 226 is an ordinary right. Second difference is Article 32 can be claimed only for the enforcement of fundamental rights, whereas Article 226 can be claimed for the enforcement of fundamental rights or any other legal rights. So, Article 226 is void in nature in comparison to Article 32 of Indian Constitution. A case on this point is K.K. Kokanwami versus State of Madras. Thank you so much.